What's the most uncomfortable question you can ask someone? Hey, can we have a talk about your search history? Why don't you have any children? I was a chronic miscarrier. My son is a super duper miracle. Where's my hug? LOL, this gives me some flashbacks. After work on a Friday, I was saying goodbye to one of my friends and I gave her a hug. Here comes Brett. Hey, where's my hug? So I give him the biggest bear hug. The kind that traps their arms at their sides. And picked him up off the ground. There's your hug, Brett. My friend said he didn't ask much after that. But you bet your balls I'd tell Brett, hey Brett, I got your hug right here, buddy, with outstretched arms. He would give me an uncomfortable look like, ew, gross. Yeah, Brett. That's how you are making everyone feel. As a woman, I very much appreciate this response. Do you have a sister by chance? Would you settle for a brother? Would you settle for me? Have you seen our toothbrush? Edit. Christ, this blew up. Thank you all for the silver/gold. How come I wasn't invited? I was once invited to the end of which the hostess asked me, how do you keep finding out about these? That fucking stung. Never talk to them again. That's so mean. I would just say, I was invited. Edit. Wow, thanks for all the upvotes. The worst part was this was like the main group I had been hanging with since freshman year. That happened my senior year. Why are you so quiet? Me. Starts speaking. Gets interrupted repeatedly. Why are you so quiet? OMG. Why does that happen? I always think I'm just inept at picking the right time to talk. But it's actually just the one dude that doesn't shut up for a single second. Edit. Thank you for the silver. Stranger. It's my first Reddit shiny thingy. Once. Back in college. When meeting my then girlfriend's parents for the first time. Her dad greets me with a handshake. Nothing odd about that at all. Then. In mid-shake he says. So you're the guy fucking my daughter? I was genuinely rendered speechless. Edit to add. He didn't mean it in a threatening way or as an alpha move. And that was perfectly clear in the moment. My girlfriend had warned me that he was a bit of a kidder. And I was also aware of the fact that they were very open when it came to discussing sex. I knew before I met him that her dad knew we were sleeping with each other. And that it wasn't something that had to be kept secret. I just didn't expect to be greeted with it during introductions. I'm a firm believer in equal partnership. So to be fair, sir, your daughter and I are fucking each other. Doctor. In front of parents. Are you sexually active? Now that's when you start bragging, haha. Your dad fist bumps you when your mom isn't looking. What kind of debt are you in? The mafia are currently fighting a turf war over the collection of said debt. It's made me pretty popular. I'm not sure if it counts. But if someone asks you, hey, can you move over a seat so I can be next to my friend? Especially if you thought the person asking you was your friend. Along the same lines. When at parties with friends I was always asked to take pictures of people but no one ever asked to be in a pic with me. It stung. Okay, I have this issue. Friends always post pictures on Instagram at football games, parties, etc. so I know they take pictures. But whenever I'm with them no one ever offers to take pictures with me. And so I feel like I have to force people to begrudgingly take pictures with me. And usually I suggest we get a picture and people act like they forget. Once at a party everyone was taking pics. This girl specifically who I was friends with although not that close was taking pictures with everyone. Someone pulled a phone around the time she was next to me and asked us to smile for a pic. Which I did. And she covered her face. Thank you to whoever gave hugs to everyone in this thread. Very sweet of you. LOL, I thought it was poop. Why does no one love me? Well, have you tried paying them? With my kindness? And dollars? Why does everyone hate you so much? I hate this one so much. I lived in a small town so everybody knew everybody. High school was rough. I didn't know how to stick up for myself and soon became the scapegoat for bullies and rumors. Once our senior year hit, people matured a little and started being nicer to me. I made a lot of friends suddenly and all of them would ask, why does everybody hate you, you're not like they say. It was awkward because most of those people were the ones contributing to the rumors/bullying. I don't know. Why did you? Gods, I wish I could go back in time and ask a few people that. Weren't you pregnant? Edit. I seem to have struck a chord here. If I could give y'all a hug, I would. I ran into someone I hadn't seen since she was pregnant. Me. How's being a mom? Her. Oh. I'm not. Edit. I'll never ask again. Edit 2. Hope all the parents who endured miscarriages and stillborn are in a better place now. I miscarried a few months ago shortly after telling everyone, and now it's an awkward conversation every time I see someone who knew when I'm out drinking. Are we still friends? Or, who's your best friend? Especially when one of your friends asks it. Takes me back to when my best friend casually started talking about how much she wished she had a best friend. I once had a stranger tell me I saw that. And I was like, saw what? You were checking out that girl. I honestly had no clue what he was talking about because I seriously wasn't checking out anyone, but he kept insisting that I was and that I should stop denying it. The dude was like 40. What the fuck was his problem? Fucking embarrassing, man. You don't have to lie. Why are you getting mad? Only guilty people get defensive. That is not correct. I'm getting pissed because you're accusing me of something I didn't do. You fuck. That's exactly what he said. He was like, dude. It's okay. It's normal. Nothing to be ashamed about. I was confused AF. I have family members that do that shit. Ugh, it makes my gears grind so hard. What color underwear are you wearing right now? Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat chuckles. At a job interview, do I have to do a drug test? You do now. I actually asked this question once and I was told if we tested everybody we wouldn't have enough employees. LMAO. Circa 2005, but not my story personally. This is paraphrased heavily from years of interview WTF's conversations. Dude. This is Silicon Valley. The company founders are at Burning Man this week. As are all the other acid heads. Kinksters. Stoners. Some of the furries. And the guy who did the photos of half-naked firepoi dancers you can see on the wall over there. You're talking to the soberest person in the building except the two guys who are in AA. And even I've got my MMJ card. Don't tell HR I said any of that. I mean, they're freaks too. But they'd be weirded out that it came up at all. TL. DR. West Coast Best Coast. That's the sorta under the table shit I have at my current work. I work at a film studio and when everyone clocks off they turn into animals. That's working in production in general, LMAO. In my time in this industry, everybody is either an alcoholic or they've got some other vice. Why is that clown following you? He's my boyfriend. I always thought asking a soldier how many kills they have is the absolute worst thing you can ask. Did you bathe properly today? This is a conversation I had to have with a coworker once. His smell was very distracting for everyone in the office. Guy's wife had died and he just sort of stopped taking care of himself afterward. A couple of us got him set up with a therapist. He left the company shortly after for a less stressful job. But I saw on FB a while later the guy is doing much better. Good to hear he is doing good now. If you come in the back office with me right now, just you and me, are you gonna be cool about it? Or be a snitch? Asked by my old boss at a grocery store. He just was offering me shots of Fireball because it was almost closing time on New Year's Eve. But that phrasing sounded kind of fishy. Sounded super fishy. Are you uncomfortable? If they say no, then you should reply with, do you want me to make you uncomfortable? While unbuckling your belt. Then when they panic and say no, you take off your belt and put a new one on. On a scale of 1 to 10, how pretty do you think you are? It's bad because if you give yourself a high score, they'll assume that you're egotistical. And if you give yourself a low score, they'll either assume that you're insecure or that you're fishing for compliments. Everyone always answers this with 7. I say 7 if the person asking is hot. 6 if they're not. I'm a 6 in case you're curious. Did you just say I'm ugly?